On the farthest point of Long Island, the last scrap of land that still counts as New York, there sits a tremendous abandoned building, protected by its own isolated location. There is also, at any given time, 2 to 3 security guards there. However, if one approaches the cast iron gates on the night of December 4th, you will see on this night, even those few security guards refuse to work. The gates are left unlocked, and the wind will be utterly still. A nearly opaque fog filling the peninsula. Go directly to the main doors and step within. There will be a single long hallway. The end are occluded by the fog. If you look to either side upon entering, you will see a modern operating room. There, a glass door. The further that you walk, the older the equipment will get, and the more old-fashioned the doctors will be dressed. When you finally come upon the end of the hallway, the screams of the patients will be nearly deafening. The hall will terminate in one open door leading to a single wooden table where a man in a woolen medical clothing stained brown from blood will be bent over a corpse. The body's face will be covered, and the man will turn silently, screwing the top onto a cloudy jar of liquid. Filled to the brim, he will hand this abnormally heavy object to you before turning back to his work. Instantly, you will be outside of those cast iron gates. From that point on, disease and injury will never affect you. But if you ever open that cloudy jar and pull out the contents, you will find a heart pulsating and beating loudly in your palm. A sudden feeling of horror and revulsion will pass through you as a realization strikes that you have just pulled your own living heart from your chest. A few months ago, a friend of mine, who is an up-and-coming nature photographer, decided to spend a day and night alone in the woods outside of our town. She wanted to get photos of the woods and wildlife as naturally as she could for her portfolio. She wasn't afraid of being alone, as she had camped by herself many times before. She set up a tent in the middle of a small clearing and spent the day taking pictures. She filled up 4 rolls of film on that trip, but something was strange about them when she saw them in pictures. What she saw in those pictures has stayed with her ever since, and she is still trying to recover from the trauma that they have caused her. Almost every picture was accounted for, save for one picture in each roll of film. These pictures were of her asleep in her tent in the middle of the night.